First thing we have to consider is what is the base level of the musician.
Even before we start to do any actual instruction is that we all go to standby and we get relaxed in our upper body, and we have to keep that relaxation the entire time.
Usually we start off with understanding the basics of breathing, and then from there we move forward understanding how to make good, proper sounds, and then we adjust depending upon their base level, either through mouthpiece buzzing or through sound generation on the instrument.
The first thing that we're trying to accomplish is to get a really free, open buzz in our mouthpiece, whether we're on mouthpieces or on the horns. It has to be relaxed, open, and resonant.
The reason why we work on breathing is really the engine to the sound, okay? If we have a good conceptual basis on the breathing process, then we can definitely move that into making our sounds that much better.
When it comes to brass playing, if we're at a defined dynamic level, every single person has to have the same dynamic level, and we work on that through individual playing in sectionals or in the arc.
Usually we will work on breathing as we talked about before, but then we'll start working on mouthpiece buzzing, where we're trying to all locate and find the basic roundness to our tone. The next thing is then applying the mouthpiece to the instrument. How do we generate our tones? How do we generate our sounds? And are we creating the same energy, tonal energy, throughout the span of an 8-count pitch or just a simple lip slur?
If you hear someone sticking out, it could be one of two things. It could be either they're sticking out, playing too loud or playing with a different sound, or the people around them are what's called sticking in, or they're not playing up to where that individual is playing.
Realistically, if the fundamentals are not set in place, then we're cheating the end result. What we want to make sure that we understand as a horn line is that the basic fundamental of taking a breath in, relaxing and letting the breath out through the instrument will cause the instrument to respond and react a certain way.
We work on fundamentals so much to make sure that it's second nature once we apply it to the show music, because less you have to think about how you're breathing or what you're doing with your lips. You can't focus on what you need to be focusing on, which is the drill, show, time, articulations.
As we continue to work towards getting the best sounds that we can, the next issue becomes making sure that the students can replicate that same type of material every single time we play through the horn. So it's no longer just, I got the instrument to respond right once out of 10 times. It becomes an issue of consistency so that we provide the instruction to get them to go from point A to point B, realizing that point B is our destination.